Yeah, you better.
I guess I've been working in fashion my whole life, so I decided to kind of just take a bit of a leap and had Laz's support to go ahead and do it. When you start something, you don't really know if it's gonna take off. You kind of assume it's not gonna work, but you just sort of go for it anyway. We started with like 60 designs, which is just super simple and basic, and some days we'd have like a week with no orders, and then an order would come through and I'd just start crying because I was so happy.
I got involved with Apero probably from the start, but behind the scenes more. Rach was the designer, she was the fashionista. I was very unfashionable, but something that had begun me just kind of supporting Rachel has ended up me being very passionate about the fashion industry and me developing skills as a fashion photographer and videographer as well. It's wild how much we've grown. We kind of went from packing orders out of the lounge room to our first office. Rach was so petrified because she's like, I don't know how to commit to paying rent. But we just slowly kind of hit certain milestones and yeah, went from packing things at home to having, I think we've got 7 staff now and this beautiful building.
There is a lot of like really cool things about being a business owner, but I think, it is hard. In the future, we see Apéro Label going towards more of a niche of maternity wear and feeding-friendly clothing. When we started, we thought that the label would be very young, very cool, and it was very apparent quite early on that it was a slightly older market that were going for our product. It just over time naturally developed into more of like a young mum kind of market. Both of us have always been passionate about giving back. When we started Apero, we just wanted that to be a part of our motivation because we didn't just want to try and build something for ourselves. We wanted to be able to contribute and give back to people who are in need.
We chose women's community shelters because it's a women-centric charity that focuses on at-risk women, in domestic violence situations or all those kind of things. It's just a really important thing to give back in fashion because fashion is responsible for a lot of kind of bad things in the world.
When we first started, we just said, let's do that from the get-go. We're not going to wait till we're big or making this much money. If you say, I'm not going to give or be generous until I'm making this amount of money, the truth is there's always going to be a reason to push that back and you're probably never going to be where you want to be.
Our 3 tips for small business owners would be passion. You got to be really passionate about what you're doing. If your motivation is just money, making quick bank, it's not really going to last for that long.
Staffing would be another one, and just making sure you really follow through with that recruitment process and have the right person in each of your roles. Don't fall into the trap of just hiring a friend.
The third one would be a continual commitment to developing yourself and your staff as well so that we can stay across and we're not being taken hostage by someone else who's taken direction of our business. Starting a business in Brisbane has been amazing. There is a thriving community here of really great business owners and businesses that are really standing out, not only on the Australian market but on a global scale as well.